Jared Kushner denies the Trump campaign colluded with Russia in the 2016 election. The president's son-in-law and senior advisor says he had nothing to hide. Today, Kushner met behind closed doors with the Senate Intelligence Committee as they continued their Russian probe. Correspondent Mark Irons reports from the White House. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Lauren. Jared Kushner says his interview with Senate investigators went great. He becomes the first member of the president's inner circle to face questions from lawmakers.
Ahead of his meeting with Senate investigators, Kushner released an 11-page statement detailing 4 contacts with Russians during the Trump campaign and transition. After his closed-door meeting on the Hill, Kushner made public remarks here at the White House.
Let me be very clear. I did not collude with Russia, nor do I know of anyone else in the campaign who did so. I had no improper contacts. I have not relied on Russian funds for my businesses. And I have been fully transparent in providing all requested information.
In Kushner's written statement, he says Donald Trump Jr. invited him to a June 2016 meeting with a Russian-American lawyer at Trump Tower. Kushner says the meeting was a waste of time and the lawyer was discussing the issue of Americans being able to adopt Russian children. Kushner goes on to say, "No part of the meeting I attended included anything about the campaign. There was no follow-up to the meeting that I was aware of. I do not recall how many people were there or their names, and I have no knowledge of any documents being offered or accepted." Kushner also says he met with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak at Trump Tower in December to discuss policy in Syria, but denies reports that he proposed an ongoing secret back channel of communication with Moscow during that meeting.
Here at the White House, Kushner went on to say Donald Trump had a better message and ran a smarter campaign, and that is why he won. He was implying that Russian interference was not a factor in Trump's victory. Lauren.
I understand President may sign a bill that sanctions Russia, Mark?
That's right. The legislation is aimed at punishing Moscow for meddling in the presidential election and its military aggression in Ukraine and Syria. The White House has indicated the president would sign the bill, and Congress could send that bill to his desk sometime this week.
Correspondent Mark Irons at the White House. Thank you, Mark.